Hey guys, welcome to the Trailer Breakdown presented by Cinelinx.com. I'm Jason the X, and we got some of our guys here. We got Matt.
Hey guys, how's it going?
We got Editor-in-Chief Jordan.
Hey guys.
And from the Father Gamer Podcast, we got Mr. Eric Gibbs.
Now known as Tiny Paul Rudd.
Tiny
Paul Rudd.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm going to watch this, but am I that excited for it? Let's be honest here.
I'm probably the only one excited in the entire group, but that's just because I kind of like the character. And, the Guardians came out of left field as far as for a lot of people were concerned, as far as what, how they embraced the movie and loved the movie. And I'm kind of hoping we get the same with this. Probably not, but I'm hoping.
Well, we saw the Guardians trailer and we were like, okay, I'm sold. Here's my money. I'm not feeling that with this one.
Yeah. So
I mean, I'm excited just in general, because it's Marvel and they're generally pretty solid. It's just, a lot of my excitement for this movie disappeared when Edgar Wright disappeared.
Yeah.
Because I don't really care about Ant-Man. So the main hook for me was seeing a new Edgar Wright movie. But I'm still willing to give it a chance.
I'm kind of excited to see the Scott Lang character more than Pym. Because, there's a lot of dark stuff that goes along with Pym.
Abuse is not funny.
Yeah,
it's not funny. Not funny. But neither is alcoholism, and they skimmed over that with Iron Man. So
there's nothing wrong with that.
It's still there now in Iron Man. But I mean, I don't know. I'm excited because I'm a big fan of Paul Rudd, and so it's kind of cool to see him in a Marvel movie. And I don't know, I liked Hank Pym in the comics and in the cartoons that they made. So and I wasn't really very familiar with Scott Lang, but reading up on him, it seems like it's going to be a cool kind of, I guess, a different feel on a Marvel movie, and I'm at least intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll say that. I'm intrigued, but anyway, let's go ahead and kick it off. So,
Scott.
Here we go, Paul Rudd.
So we're establishing right away he is not exactly a good person.
No. Yeah. Or at least that's what they're insinuating.
So this is our Scott Lang character right here.
I've been watching
that
for a while now.
That or he's doing a YMCA impression.
Why did he need that? Is this to insinuate that he was Ant-Man before this, right?
He is. He is.
Well, he's talking about how he's been watching them for a long time, and if you look carefully on the screens, you basically see the scene that we just saw of him getting stopped by the police being played out on those screens in front of us.
Oh, yeah, you can see that.
And I don't know why he would have been watching him. That's kind of...
He has a Paul Rudd station. That's all I can think of.
well, yeah, that's possible.
We were discussing this before, and I think you guys made a good point that the Scott Lang character, he gets caught because he was trying to steal the suit for his daughter. Well, maybe that's the situation here, was that he was trying to steal it, and maybe this is the video, and he's watching from afar okay, well, they got him. What can I, how can I use this guy?
I think Matt's on to something there.
Yeah, what's interesting here, you look at this console. This is not a modern technology console. It has some screens on the side that are more modern, so I'm wondering if this is his personal bunker thing that we see more of later, because it looks like it has some older tech there that he's using and keeping secret from other people too.
Howard, see a 3/4 drive on that thing.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting to kind of see maybe a 60s or a 70s Ant-Man,
Howard Stark kind of thing.
Yeah.
Can we see the classic helmet? I'd like to actually see that.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
That'd be pretty sexy.
All right, let's go ahead and get it. So.
You're different.
He's thinking.
You're different.
I'm thinking of Paul Rudd.
Walking into prison.
So does he actually do a stint in prison or something here? So
it looks like they're letting him out.
Yeah. So
anyone tell you?
For some reason.
Looks like he's got his butt kicked or something. Now that's an old van there.
That's a very old van.
Looks like from the same time period as that computer console.
Maybe Hank Pym just never grew out of his time period, so he just drives old vans and won't update and upgrade.
Oh God,
that's why he needs Paul Rudd.
Please have that phone he had in Wall Street. That was
yeah,
awesome.
It'd be like the best Easter egg ever.
All right, so there's our first look at Hank Pym there.
That's right.
He's
Man, that is
good.
an old Hank Pym.
You don't know what I've been through.
Yeah, but let's face it, he's still a badass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, here's what's interesting about this scene, because he's talking to Scott Lang about giving him a second chance. So I'm wondering if this is why, in the scene before, we see Paul Rudd leaving the jail. I mean, did this take, does this meeting here, because obviously they're like in an interrogation room. It's like, is he the reason why he got out of prison?
Yeah, we can see there's a keypad back there, so yeah.
Yeah, he might have gone into prison, maybe done like a couple of days or sort of thing, just to kind of learn a lesson. And then maybe he's coming in like, look, you tried to steal my gear. That's fine. I'm going to use you now.
And what lesson did he learn?
Don't drop the soap.
Here's the other thing. I meant to bring this up when we were at the prison thing. I've seen some people online, people that have analyzed this even more than we have, say that that prison might be Seagate Prison, which is the main prison there in the Marvel universe, and is the one that Trevor from Iron Man 3 was sent to, and he was in that Marvel one shot.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So maybe
will we have a cameo?
That would be very interesting.
Very much so.
I've heard a lot of things about how much closer this one is to like Iron Man and the parallels it has.
Well, I can see that. I mean, it's kind of got the same visuals.
Yeah, it almost completely has the same, except for what's coming up. Still,
yeah, it would be interesting.
So let's hit something good here. Let's
around all that often.
Redemption.
Take a really close
Yeah, there he goes.
all right.
And now it's Marvel time. Oh, pause right there.
Okay, is that... No, that's him old. Okay. I thought it was more of a young look at him. So.
Well, that's kind of like what we were talking about, how it's kind of like Iron Man-esque. He's tinkering with, old equipment,
This is definitely older stuff. So.
This is your chance.
Yeah, very much tinkering.
Burn that look in your daughter's
There's Cassie.
This looks like Pym Industries.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and not to mention
Roots.
Yeah, I'm not sure what we're getting here. What's with the Roots?
I have an idea about that. Well,
It's
one,
the Roots are
and
gonna play the soundtrack.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, jeez.
one, Ant's Burrow. Two,
Yeah.
I think it's just a setup for the next shot where he's going into his little private area. I think it's underground. I think it's an underground lab or bunker, whatever it is.
Yeah, and I think it's a nod to, obviously, ants. Like you were saying, like Ant's Burrow.
Or moles. So.
You know what I think is cool? I hope they actually do. It's something they've done in the comics. His whole lab is actually miniature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shrinks
that
down
would
to
be
get to
cool.
They have done that. That's right.
I'm a hero.
But yeah, see, I think this whole thing is underground.
She already thinks you
Yeah, that looks like it would be. Oh, and there it is.
Yeah, that was
See?
definitely...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, because, that's Pym Industries, and then the next shot is them walking around, and that's the same walls, same everything.
Same people.
Yeah.
The guy up here is the bad guy.
Yeah.
I guess Yellow Jacket that we've seen now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's going to be the bad guy. And here's what I'm wondering, because they've got the original Ant-Man, Pym, that seems to spend a lot of time in this underground bunker. I'm wondering if he's not hiding out from
Could be
whoever's taking over Pym Industries, because I don't think he runs it anymore.
Yeah, he probably got kicked off like the board or something, and these guys have taken over, and so they're using his equipment that he created.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of hanging out underground trying to get back, I guess.
Yeah, or get back at them because he is a bad guy. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what he's getting them for, because it is a heist movie. He's sending them to steal something. Maybe he's sending them to steal his own technology.
That
I
would
wonder-
make sense.
I wonder though if he's in hiding because he gets Paul Rudd out of jail, so he would be out in the open for that. So that's my only.
I don't know. There's a lot of questions still.
Well, everything that we're looking at indicates that he might. I mean, it's very possible he is in hiding. So
Yeah.
okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, and in any heist movie, you don't want to like reveal who your guy is, and Paul Rudd or Scott Lang, I guess, would be somebody that they wouldn't expect to run a heist, I suppose, or get back at him.
I don't imagine anyone expected Paul Rudd to to do this.
So
Yeah.
what is this chamber we're looking at here? This is what?
See, now that looks like Shield.
That does.
This does look like some kind of some mess from Shield. It does.
That still looks like an anus to me, but okay.
But I'm
it's-
sure it's still
it's-
in Pym Industries, but it looks a lot like something. I don't know.
It doesn't.
This
It
is where
looks
the
like-
Pym particles are.
odd.
Who's to say that Hank Pym didn't design S.H.I.E.L.D. in this universe?
Well, that's true. He was a big part. I mean, he was like one of the founding members of the Avengers in the comics. So I mean, I guess that would make sense.
And if they're changing the lore to where Ultron is not created by Hank Pym, then they're probably going to use him for, I guess, something like S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that would make a lot of sense.
All right, ready to move?
Yep.
It's time about saving our world.
All right, who's the babe?
I don't think... Is that Evangeline Lilly?
Yeah, that's Evangeline Lilly.
Yes.
Wow.
That is Hope Van Dyne.
That's the only time you see her in this trailer.
Saving our world.
Or
Really?
is-
No. She's in another
It's
part.
about saving
What part?
years.
You'll see.
Okay.
Scott.
Spending time with his dog.
And he's made the decision.
now,
And there's the suit.
There we go.
all right, so we got a classic movie design here, kind of like the black leatherish kind of material, but the helmet looks good while still having those elements of the original helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it screams Ant-Man. I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of the things Marvel has always done incredibly well, is they have something that looks sleek and modern that's good for, the big screen, but very recognizable from the source material.
And it looks like there's quite a bit of tech laid out inside the suit with the tubes there and everything.
Right. Something in
People
the
using
leg.
the Pym particles to change, so I like that.
Yeah, digging it.
I kind of like how the red kind of fades into the black.
Oh, yeah, that looks really good.
Well, actually, the original suit was the colors were reversed. The center and the
Right.
T-shape was
Yeah.
black, and the other side was red. So
Well, I always love that it's reminiscent of an ant.
yeah, it does have the mandibles up front. Yeah, and that little speaker thing, whatever that is.
Isn't that like how he breathes?
I've never understood what that device is up front. Maybe that might be the thing that he actually talks to the ants with. But
Oh, you know what? That's right. That could be the translator.
Yeah.
because I mean, he's done the going from Ant-Man to Giant Man before, and when he goes Giant Man, that thing goes away because I guess you don't need to talk to ants when you're 60 feet tall. So
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. Him going to Giant Man.
I want to see it. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen in this movie.
really,
You think it'll be like the next one, like Avengers or something like that?
I would tone down your hopes. Right?
I want to see it. Anyway,
Well, I want to see it too. I just don't think it's going to happen.
I think they're worried about the disbelief already of him riding around and
Yeah.
something we see in a
Okay.
minute.
I gotta admit, I love his reaction after hearing all of that.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite moments of the trailer too, because from everything we've heard, and I mean, look at the director, look at who the original director was, and the writers behind it. I mean, this is more of a comedy. Like, this is supposed to be one of their funnier movies, and like the bulk of this trailer was spent with that serious voiceover and all that stuff, and then finally we get a hint of the humor part.
Yeah, and I
with
think the
this.
chemistry between these two, I think it's going to be really good. Just
Yeah,
from
they
the
seem-
little piece I've seen.
Yes, they seem to work. I like how they're meshing just in the trailer.
And what I love about this too is, like, in every other Marvel movie, DC, whatever movie we've seen so far, there's like a call to justice. They're like, you know what? Yes, I must go do this. That sort of thing. Paul Rudd's like, all right. Cool.
Can someone else pick up that call?
Yeah, like, I just love the change of pace.
But then we actually get a little bit of
There it is.
Jeez,
there we go.
That is a good-looking suit right there.
I actually like it.
And it almost
It's
looks
kinda old
weathered
school.
a little bit.
It's not completely modern. It's kind of old school. I like it.
And there's definitely the tubes on the hands that we can see here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And going to these devices, I guess, well, you see him, well, I guess we just go ahead, because you see him kind of activate from his hands.
Yes, sir.
And then linoleum. This is how linoleum looks up close, folks.
Well, what's funny? Why is he in the shower bathroom area? I guess that looks like an old hospital room or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Again,
it depends on what he's...
Probably goes into that whole hiding out thing.
Could be an old bunker still, so, yeah. So he's got the classic Iron Man pose, too. I just want to add that, too. The clank, fist to the ground.
I do see that.
I did not even think about that.
So, okay, apparently they are well-strapped at Pym Industries.
This is why I think...
I wish I could see his name tag.
This is why I think Hank Pym is no longer in charge of Pym Industries, because...
Why would you need a gun?
Yeah, I think someone else is taking over, and that's what they're having to get into.
As someone that works in network admin, I'd be like, please get the assault weapons out of the server room.
Well, and that's not just a nobody actor. That's Michael Pena.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a serious situation, but yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, here's our.
We're trying to make an ant look cool here.
Like the whole Black Hawk Down, that helicopter type.
Yeah.
What's cool is that it's our first real look at him interacting with the ants, which is such a big part of his character in the comics.
Mm-hmm.
So we finally get to see it. And honestly, I was kind of surprised we saw this much VFX in the first trailer.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I love that over the shoulder though.
Especially they stopped filming in December, so
yeah.
Really?
I just love that over the shoulder look where like obviously he's called them and this is the ant that comes down. Like I don't know, I just love that.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a cool
guessing
shot.
Well, the next shot, we actually see him with the helmet. I wonder if we can actually see a reflection in his lens or...
I doubt it.
No.
Doesn't look like it.
But it's still a cool look.
And that helmet does look really weathered right here. And
Well, if he's just... I mean, supposedly he's just giving him his old Ant-Man suit. I mean, this might not be
this might not be that
suit.
modern, yeah.
Yeah, it may not be new.
Ooh, there's a possibility we could see a newer suit maybe at the end.
That would be interesting.
kind of looks like.
I mean, that's straight up like Captain America. You know how it was in the first Avenger where they had the old suit. This is definitely like that.
You're going to say something, Eric?
Kind of looks like Darth Vader too.
It does resemble kind of a stormtrooperish kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
Hank Pym, I am your father.
Can't be true.
Okay, so clearly Paul Rudd is...
Random shot of a prison for no reason, really.
So maybe he doesn't do so well in prison.
No, maybe that's why he looked all beat up.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay, so...
What was that?
I'm trying to figure out what that building was.
They're all running out of it.
Is that the Pym logo right down there in the front next to where the cop cars are? That looks like the same logo.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that could be. It could be a different entrance.
Some evacuation of Pym Industries, and there is
quite
a bit of police presence there.
They all found out Paul Rudd was in the parking lot.
Oh my god, we have to go see him!
Maybe this is when they arrest him. Or is this maybe closer to our climax of the movie?
Honestly, I kind of think you're onto something, Jason, that could actually be whenever they pick him up.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know if the shots look the same, though. The other one, but okay. We'd have to go back.
I think he was on.
It was at night. It was at night. They flashed a flashlight at him at the very beginning, and this looks like it's nighttime.
And there were not a lot of people around on the other one.
No. But
Maybe
they could have all been evacuated at that point.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, so we got some quick cuts here, so let's make them. So, okay, he's gotten the suit and gone back to visit his little girl.
Yeah, and obviously, I mean, you could tell like he snuck in there, and I could see like her being sick. He's just trying to take care of her, and he's worried about her.
Or he might even be on the run at this point too.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So another quick cut. So Somebody's getting blasted. All right, so is that our bad guy, or is that just a random...
No, that's Ant-Man.
Oh, no, the guy
he's throwing?
No, that's a random guy. He's actually got hair on his head.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a random guy.
Yeah.
It looks like he's throwing it by his tie, which is awesome.
He's using the ant strength.
Well, he's full size there, so...
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird to me. But whatever.
Maybe he uses the inertia from going small to big.
Man, look at his superhero.
Look how ripped Paul Rudd is. How old is that guy?
42, right?
I love the bottom order.
So there's Evangeline Lilly, by the way. So.
Oh, yeah, that's
just here again. That's clearly her.
Wow, that's bad when he's the only one that mentions the girl in the shot.
So what character is she playing again?
And we're all talking about how good Paul Rudd looks.
I still haven't stopped looking at his abs. Like, he had to tell me Evangeline Lilly was in there. I was like, oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Anyway.
That's an entire breakdown.
All right, so... Okay, that's her kicking his butt.
Is that her? Yes. Well, because the hair looks different. I guess it could be her. It's just the hair looked different to me. But I'm guessing...
That might be why he was rubbing alcohol on himself right there.
Yeah.
Kind of the same spot. So.
Because it looks like he's training, obviously. Maybe she's...
That is definitely her. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
right? Well, you know... Because she plays Hope Van Dyne, right? The daughter of the original Ant-Man and Wasp. So obviously she's familiar with Ant-Man and his technology. So I'm guessing she's training Scott Lang to, actually be decent.
You think maybe she becomes the new Wasp?
I'm almost banking on it.
Yeah, I would be so surprised if she didn't.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It might not be this movie. It might be Ant-Man 2 or...
Yeah, I mean, the trailer kind of cuts so quickly. I didn't notice her in the, I guess, latter parts of the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, oh yeah, Evangeline Lilly, the only part you see her. I was like, oh, but no, that makes a lot more sense.
And honestly, seeing her, I want to see her as Wasp now. So
that would be so cool.
Okay, we got another quick cut. This looks like a bunch of heavily armed guys.
Yeah.
But this is not a scene that we've seen anywhere else in the movie.
Yeah, it's very tropical.
Maybe this is referring to old Ant-Man. Whenever it was Michael Douglas, Hank Pym.
Yeah, there will be quite a few flashbacks during this, I'm sure. So, all right, let's see what else. There's our bad guy.
Why am I locked in here?
I'm bored.
There she is again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ant-Man running. Look how different the visuals are when he's obviously smaller.
Yeah.
Right. Like, this and the one with the ant flying down before are very different visually in tone.
Well, this is clearly that same scene, too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe this is how they're going to present the small stuff, is that the world is seen a little differently, when he's miniaturized. And I like it. I'm just saying, I really like it. It's something I know that really stuck out to me in this trailer.
So we got
there he goes, hopping on the ant.
And that's still that same shot with those red lights in the background. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's nothing that looks creepier than a bug that big,
Oh, yeah. But it's a really cool shot.
It really is.
So we got our big...
One question.
Oh, this is my favorite part.
Change the name.
And see, that's that chemistry I was talking about. It seems like there's going to be those funny parts.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd would be wasted if you didn't do that. So,
well, he's actually one of the writers for this as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
With the last rewrites, he was actually part of the.
I think I remember hearing that.
So he probably added some of his humor into it.
Okay,
which would make sense.
What kind of extra crap can they throw in here in the Marvel universe? Because you know how Marvel does it. Who can we actually link this to? I mean, what, we're going to link it to Stark?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. There's going to be those little Easter eggs of Stark.
Well, I don't see how it wouldn't be. Everything about, this trailer in general, plus what we know of Ant-Man, I could see this being the one most connected to Iron Man in their films than any others.
And I think they're looking for another Iron Man to a degree.
Yeah. They're going to need one.
So, and I'm waiting. It probably will have some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. tie-in, I'm pretty sure, as well.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. I could see, S.H.I.E.L.D. being involved somehow, some way, especially if my theory is correct. I mean, definitely you'd see some sort of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff.
Yeah, I'd be not surprised by that. I mean, that's pretty sound theory.
Yeah.
You know the vibe I'm getting, though, with Paul Rudd as kind of our main hero, and we got, Hank Pym. I'm almost getting a Batman Beyond kind of thing off of this.
Oh, man. Could you imagine that movie?
Teacher.
Just that kind of relationship,
Between Liam Neeson and Christian Bale?
What?
What relationship are you talking about?
I'm talking about Batman Beyond, dude. The animated.
Oh, Batman Beyond. I'm sorry. I heard Batman Begins.
No.
He heard what he wanted to hear.
I did hear what I wanted to hear.
Anyway, I'm getting kind of that old Bruce Wayne, Terry McGinnis kind of feel.
Yeah, you know what? I see that.
Because he's totally a smart ass, and we've got our veteran kind of guiding him, which I only bet that all that helmet stuff is going to have communication gear in it. So
yeah, and old Hank Pym can't do everything he wants to accomplish, so he has to recruit Scott Lang.
I can't wait for the first call for an ant. What?
Overall, what did you guys think?
I'm still not excited for it just yet, but I mean, it's another Marvel movie. I'm gonna see it, but I still don't have that same buzz that I've had on similar movies. I do want to see it. Just I don't have that energy going in.
Yeah, I've made mention of it before online, talking with people that asking about it. I like so many parts of this trailer. There's a lot. I'll look at individual things like, man, that's pretty cool. But overall, I don't feel sold yet. Like, I'm not, when the last Avengers trailer came out, or even, Guardians of the Galaxy, or, Winter Soldier, when those trailers came out, I was just, I was ready to throw money at the computer screen.
Yeah.
And with this one, I'm like,
Give me another trailer, and I'll see how I feel later on.
Yes, I would love to see more. I want to see more to give. I think my biggest problem is that the tone of this trailer feels off. Like, it starts off all serious, and then it moves into the humor, and then it goes back to serious, and then it ends on the humor. It's like, what are you trying to? I mean, what are you trying to convey with this trailer?
Yeah, it's a little contradictory.
Yeah, the thing I've worried the most is definitely from the writing standpoint and the changing of hands and seeing how much that's gonna, are we gonna see like 3 different movies at the same time, kind of thing?
That's a good point.
And that is a big concern of mine. I mean, I love the whole thing about his daughter, if this is the way they go, and that kind of thing, but keeping the humor intact. I mean, it's you're gonna have to. It's a man who controls ants. I mean,
yeah.
If you make that serious, it just becomes a weird B horror movie, pretty much at that point. So I don't know. I'm excited. I think I'm more excited than you guys are.
I'll tell you, I'm more excited after doing this breakdown. I really am. Than I was going into it, because there's a lot of tidbits that we talked about that I think is really kind of interesting and intriguing. And I like the idea of Paul Rudd and kind of bringing the humor into Marvel. The one thing, though, is that if they are trying to make this kind of an Iron Man-esque movie, I mean, really, I'm not getting that Iron Man excitement, from Iron Man 1. It's almost kind of like an Iron Man light. And, I'm intrigued. Obviously, we're going to watch it. But Yeah, I'm kind of with Jordan in that I don't have that same excitement level, but I think it's going to be a decent to cool movie. Probably not the strongest of all of Marvel's movies.
No.
So I have to beg the question: will this be the first? Because everything Marvel has done has been great. It's made a lot of money. Will this be their first? Man, is this the one that burst the bubble? I don't want it to happen.
I mean, so many people would have said that last year this time about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, and that ended up being their best film. I mean, in my opinion, I'm more looking forward to what Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is going to do than anything else right now.
I still felt differently when I saw, I mean, just going into Guardians, all the teasers. I mean, look at the Avengers 2 teaser. We're going nuts. I just don't feel it with this one. I don't know. I don't know.
See, I got to be honest. Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 are the weakest in the group.
Hell yes.
Sure.
And
good Lord.
I'm actually more stoked about this than I would be another Iron Man right now.
Yeah. Oh, I do not want another Iron Man. I could live the rest of my life without Iron Man 4 and be fine.
That might happen.
I don't know. If they want to bring in the Mandarin like they were kind of hinting at in that first look or that one look, then they might be thinking about doing one.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
I don't know. I kind of am with you guys on that. It could be kind of a meh movie, but I don't. Obviously, it's not going to be the first because, like Eric said, and Eric and Jordan said, I mean, Iron Man 2 and 3 were kind of those movies. But I think it'll be good. I've kind of got my hopes up that it will be. I don't think it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy good, but I think it's going to be a good movie.
It's Marvel. We're all going to see it.
Well,
let's stave off those comments, those angry fanboy comments right now.
We'll get the next trailer out and then we'll talk.
Because we're all going to see it regardless. That's
a
matter of fact.
Is the connective tissue is there with the rest of the Marvel universe. They kind of streamline the story itself and not complicate it too much. Yeah. Keep the humor intact. I think it'll be just fine. It's just a matter of how many hands have been in making this cake.
That's true. I mean, but I think the chemistry. I honestly think the chemistry is probably going to be the best part of that movie.
Between Pym and what's his name? Yeah, definitely.
Lang. Yeah.
Yeah. I keep wanting to call him Paul Rudd.
I do too. I was going to say Michael Douglas and Paul Rudd, but yeah, Hank Pym and Scott Lang. I think that's going to be probably the best part of that movie.
Is it sad that I can already think of him, Michael Douglas as Pym, but I keep calling Paul Rudd Paul Rudd? Okay.
Paul Rudd.
Okay, Tiny Paul Rudd.
Tiny Paul Rudd.
But what I'm kind of thinking about, like afterward, whenever they do an Avengers film and they have Scott Lang and they do have Hank Pym in there, I'm kind of thinking about the interaction between Bruce Banner and Hank Pym.
That's to say Hank Pym's going to be around.
Nah, that's true.
There might be a reason he's bringing somebody in.
Yeah, could be. That's a good point.
Depressing.
Oh, thanks to way to bring us out on a low note there, Eric.
Absolutely, in a wasp costume.
I mean...
Oh, yeah, there you go.
There we
go. Brought us back.
The real problem is... Not problem. It's already kind of a bummer because the original Wasp is already dead at the time of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of a bummer we don't get to see Janet Van Dyne in action.
Well, we may. Yeah. We've got a lot of flashback, apparently.
That's true.
That's true.
We might see how she dies.
They're bringing Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I have theories on that.
If it's Catherine Zeta-Jones, I'm walking out of the damn theater. Okay?
Oh, no, you will not.
Don't
even make that. You don't want to make that promise. Do you want to remember Arrow?
I'll stand up and freaking applaud.
So, okay, well, until the next trailer breakdown, we all agree we're going to go see this. We just don't feel strongly about it yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. We're close.
Well, I think that's pretty much all we got to cover. So until the next trailer breakdown, Eric, you want to tell them where they can find you, man?
They can find me and the rest of you guys at Cinelinx.com. You can find me at Father Gamer on Twitter and Father Gamer Productions on Facebook.
Father Gamer Podcast.
Editor-in-Chief, you'll be putting up many articles on the site.
I put up. You can always find me on Cinelinx.com.
And Matt, you pretty much can cover the rest of everything else we got.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm on SCNS Live. You can check us out on Cinelinx.com, Cinelinx.com. I also do movie reviews, game reviews, all that sort of thing on Cinelinx.com. And then for SCNS Live, you can check us out there, and on YouTube.com/TheUntitledSCNS or Facebook.com/SCNS Live.
Yeah, make sure you check out all their old shows.
That's right.
All right, guys. Well, till the next trailer breakdown, I'm Jason X, and we'll catch you guys later.